Hi, this is my February review for Librans. We start the month with a new moon. The new moon on the 1st is in Aquarius. So this will bring new friendships into your life. This will bring maybe the connection with groups, maybe that do humanitarian concerns. And also it's time for networking and using your mind to delve into science and technology. New beginnings with the new moon. It's in the 5th house for you Librans. This is the house of Leo, so this is a time to have some fun, socialise and enjoy life. It's also time for love and love affairs, so if you're not in a relationship, it's a time when you may attract a new person into your life. If you're in a relationship, this is a time to express your creativity and love in a new way. We have two other aspects on the 1st which will affect us. The first one is an aspect between Venus and Uranus. Now this again could help to bring new and exciting people into your life. Uranus is in that 8th house, so these people will be very different. Venus in the 4th house means that you'll be inviting people into your home and you want to socialise around the home and make the home more beautiful. So you could have some new and creative ideas to change things around a little. Then the other aspect on this day is an aspect between Neptune, who's in your 6th, and the Black Moon Lilith in the 9th. So this will affect your beliefs. Now Neptune always puts a fog around everything, so it won't be clear to you what you actually believe in. It could be things that you've discovered and found put doubts in your mind. Now the Black Moon is the shadow side, so this is definitely a time when you won't be feeling as confident as normal. It may take a little bit out of your confidence because it's giving you insecurities that you're not, your beliefs aren't strong enough maybe. But later on the Sun will make an aspect and there will be some hope to resolve issues. But for now we have a week of this aspect, so it might bring some confusion and insecurity into life. On the 3rd we have a fantastic aspect because we have Mars making a positive aspect of Jupiter. Mars in the 4th house, Jupiter in the 6th house of work. So it's a good time for work. And also your daily routines, it's a good time for health and fitness as well, so you'll be very energised. And more or less anything you attempt in this time will be successful if you apply yourself correctly. Then on the 4th we have all planets moving direct. This is great as well because you can go full steam ahead now and get all those plans up and running. You can complete tasks and projects, and this is fantastic. Then on the 5th we have a little bit of a slower day because the Sun catches up to Saturn. Now this will be a good day for organising things and getting things into perspective, but it's not a day of high action, so it might be a day when you just have a little bit of fun. This is in your 5th house again, so have some fun, socialise, do some pleasant things. We have a powerful aspect on the 5th because we've got Pluto in your 4th house making an aspect to the North Node in the 8th. Now Pluto is coming to the end of your 4th house, so it's time to imagine your future. It's time to imagine the path you'll be going on over the next few years, because the 4th house is about long-term planning. Pluto will help you to manage this. Pluto will help you to forge ahead on the right path and, if necessary, make certain transformations. With the North Node and 8, it could attract people to you who can help you to maybe share your journey or maybe help you to go along on your journey on the right path. The 8th house is about sharing, so this is a time when you can really engage with others and help others. There's also a time when you take responsibilities for maybe looking after someone. Now the other aspect on this day is between Mars and Chiron. Chiron's in your 7th house, relationships. So today Chiron will have the key, will help you to heal any past wounds regarding relationships. On the 7th we have another Mars aspect, this time to Uranus. This is a day when you can liberate yourself. This is a day when you can make self-discoveries and your perception will be very high. So this is a day that you could make real progress personally. Then on the 10th we have Mercury joining Pluto, and we'll also make that aspect to the Moon's North Node. So this is a time when you'll get messages This would help you to align yourself with your true path. You may have someone speak to you, maybe a family member, relative, because this is in the fourth house. So it could be someone close to you that actually tells you something that really clicks with you, and you think, well, this is the way I got to go, this is what I've got to do. Maybe they're just giving you support and encouragement, but be open to messages about your future. On the 11th, we have the aspect I mentioned earlier, where the sun will shine a light on the black moon Lilith in that 9th house. So this will affect your beliefs. You'll be able to see now what it was that was wrong or needs changing. And you'll be able to invest some time into managing your new beliefs so that you feel more confident and you are able to carry on with the knowledge that you are safe in your own beliefs. Then on the 12th, we have a fantastic aspect coming together of Venus, your ruler, with Mars. Now this is going to make for interesting time, because this aspect lasts till the end of the month and will culminate the last week of February. But for now, this will bring forth your creative energy, and you might want to do some decoration or some improvements around your home to make it a more beautiful place. And also with these two together, love will be in the air. This is a good time to attract a new partner over the coming weeks, but it's also a good time to really make the relationship you're in at the moment more enjoyable and more in depth and more powerful. Jupiter's moving through your 6th house, so this will affect your work, your diet, fitness, health, all those daily routines. And there'll be opportunities coming to improve. We have an aspect from Uranus, a sextile aspect on the 13th, that will bring added excitement to this. There'll be a desire and a need to change. You'll be impatient for change. And it will happen. It definitely will happen with Jupiter in this position. There could be a new job, could be new conditions for your job, could be a new diet and exercise plan that you take up. Then on the 15th, there's more change, because the Sun makes an aspect to the Moon's nodes. The Sun makes a square to both ends. Now the North Node is in the 8th house with where Uranus is, so there's connections there together. So your fate could lie in other people. Could be also that resources come from the outside that will help you to progress. Anyway, there will be a door open. You are at a crossroads, so it's time to make decisions, but not too quick. Don't jump into things. Be mindful. Research things properly. Make sure you're doing the right thing. There'll be other aspects coming up this month that will help you to progress. On the 16th, we have our full moon. Now, the full moon is in Leo, but it's also in the 11th house. So there's like an opposition taking place here, because the new moon was in the 5th house of Leo, and now the full moon is in the 11th house of Aquarius. So there's a bit of a swap over here, but this should make it easier for you to balance, because the full moon is about balancing the 5th house with the 11th house. And the emphasis changes from you and your romance and your creativity and your socialising over to friends and colleagues, and the focus is more on those. There's also more on you forming new aims and goals for the future, and getting involved in some kind of humanitarian work. Maybe it's a friend who needs some help, or you could join a group that furthers the humanitarian causes. Then on the 22nd, we have the Venus and Mars conjunction, making an aspect to Neptune. And Neptune's in that 6th house of routine, so it could be that you can bring some love and creativity into your daily routines and make life that much more pleasant. It's very good for work that involves creativity, so if you are a creator working in the industry, this will boost you as well. Now, the other thing with these two is it could be a day of daydreams. It could be a day of pure fantasy where you find it hard to concentrate and do anything because you're just living in your head and loving those romantic daydreams. Mercury, who's now in your 5th house and in Aquarius, makes 3 aspects. One First one on the 23rd, and this is to Chiron. And Chiron's in the 7th house relationships, so it's the healing planet. So there's a key here to unlock healing on this day. It's a good time to talk and express yourself, either within relationships or with children or lovers, so that you can maybe overcome some past hurt and heal the wounds. Also on that day we have an aspect from Mercury and Juno. They come together in a conjunction. So this is in the 5th house of love affairs. So it might be a time that you want to, and your partner may want to commit to a longer term arrangement. Then on the 24th we have an aspect between Mercury and Uranus. Now this will increase your perception, as Uranus is in the 8th house. But you need to be careful, because your perception has increased. You'll be able to read into things. You just need to be careful how you voice it, because you might say things that may well upset people. I mentioned earlier in the video about the Venus and Mars aspect coming to culmination. Well, this happens on the 25th when they make a triple conjunction with Vesta. Now Vesta is the largest of the 4 asteroids and is the ruler of hearth and home. She's the sister of Jupiter and also the keeper of the eternal flame. So with Vesta coming together with Venus, this is a time that Venus will want to channel her sexual energy in different ways. This is a good time to look at tantric yoga and things like that. Also, Vesta's about how we follow our spiritual path, how we go on our spiritual journey. So this is highlighted as well. And with the connection with Mars, Mars will be very protective. He's not aggressive in this triple conjunction, but he's very protective because he wants to guard the house and the home, and he wants to guard his family and partner. So there's a protective side to this as well. The final aspect is an aspect from this triple conjunction to the Moon's North Node in the 8th house. Now, this is very important because this is where doors may open. This is where things may come your way, opportunities. This is where you may change your path. We spoke earlier about how the Sun and Pluto are all contacting the North Node, and this is the final contact of the month, and this is a very important one because we have the key here to unlock your path, because Vesta is about your spiritual path. The North Node is about our spiritual way forward. Now it may be fearful, it may be new territory, but this is the way to go. This is the direction to go in. And with the North Node, you need to also get balanced. You need to balance the past and the home before you go forward into the future. You need to have a solid and stable base to be able to move on from. You need to come from a good past, so it's good to use your past and your experiences to bolster your confidence so that you have the confidence to go forward into the unknown. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please subscribe, and if you'd like to leave a message, I'd love to hear from you.